What is going on, guys? Spiteful is back again, coming at you with a showcase on the new Aizen. So let's get right into it, shall we? All right. So we have let's see, 700. We have 748 attack, 1582 spiritual pressure, which is actually quite massive. Highest spiritual pressure base, highest base spiritual pressure in the game, beating 749 from Manga Toshiro, which is crazy. 753 base, like, spiritual pressure is nuts. 100, I have 110% spiritual pressure on him. Keep in mind that he can't use the Hogyoku because he's not in a Rankar. So we have the Captain's Robe on him, and we have full strong attack damage. We're going to be doing strong attack damage with enhanced links, and we're going to be doing strong attack recharge with enhanced links as well. So he's going to have 54, no, let's see, 14, 28, 32, 42. We're gonna have 54% strong attack recharge on this character, which means he will have an infinite boost. He does have enhancer. Let's get into his buffs. All right, increased normal attack damage, bruiser 40%, really good for a spiritual pressure based character. 40% devastation with his high spiritual pressure, it's just fine. Reduced strong attack cooldown, base cooldown link, killer effect of Soul Reaper, which is nuts. Long reach 20%, so his NAD has relatively good range. Honestly, it's nothing that special. It looks cool, and he does this like crazy, like, don't touch that part of my booty hole type face when you like touch him like that. So he has enhancer, so increase the buff by 10 seconds. Literally doubles the time that his buff goes off for. And sprinter, pretty standard. So we're gonna be doing it on the Tensa raid, Legend raid, of course, and we won't have killer advantage against them, unfortunately. But I just don't feel like waiting until I don't feel like waiting until the Shunsui raid comes out to like set him up. Like, I'm way too excited. I love this character so much. I love what they did with him. I didn't like that I went so ham to pull him, and honestly, I don't think I'll regret it. I hope I don't. I don't know. Originally I bought so many auras because I wanted to do it on accessories, but with the whole discounted currency stuff, it's it is what it is. Like, I don't think I was gonna go all out. Like, this was honestly like probably like the last multi, because I pulled Ishin, and y'all saw that video. It was kind of like I almost cried on stream. It was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. It was really emotional. All right, so we're gonna do that. Definitely gonna take out that. You're gonna take out the second wave. All right, so as you can see, his NAS string 1, 2. Okay, let's dodge. Boost, last 10 seconds, so it should stop when we hit 16. I mean, it lasts 20 seconds, so it should stop when we hit 16. 1, 2, 3, 4. As you can see, his range isn't really all that special. His first skill has pretty good range. His second skill is a full screen attack, which is awesome. So as you can see, at 16 seconds, we lose our buff. Now with strong attack recharge time, like, that stuff changes. Now keep in mind that a lot of people are saying, oh, if you have 10 link slots and you have the Soifon, you have infinite boost. And you do technically have infinite boost, but keep in mind that your boost runs out as your second skill comes off cooldown. So it'll be 20 seconds, but your skill lasts 20 seconds, and you have to take into account that when you do your second skill, even if it's right off cooldown, your buff will have already expired as that skill is going off. Now that changes when you have a skill cooldown of 52% or 54%. So you need at least two 14% recharge links to have an actual infinite boost. Now I'll go into the infinite boost after this, because I'm only going to be doing his strong attack damage and his strong attack recharge build. I can do an 176% attack showcase, but I'll say that for a separate video. Ideally, if I do that, I want it to be with killer advantage, because it'll be more of a damage showcase than anything. Like, I'm totally down to do that. Now we're going to use his, actually we're going to do his third skill against the boss, because keep in mind that the boss is hollow. Is a Soul Reaper. As you can see, we did like half his health with that. Take a good amount of damage. Let's see what we can do if we buff first. So we're gonna take some time. Gotta get that 10-minute ad revenue. Just kidding. I'm gonna get demonetized anyways, right? All right, so we're gonna use the boost. Didn't deal any damage to him. I'm gonna wait for him to come, and boom, 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 almost destroy him. Use our first skill. That'll finish him off. Now we are gonna use our special when it comes down to the with the strong type recharge build, because obviously he'll be dealing significantly less damage. Oh, he looks so glorious. Look at that. He looks so good. 238. Could be faster. Of course it could be faster. Alright, so I'll be right back with the strong tie recharge build. Alright, and we are back with the 14% strong tie recharge link across the board. Same accessory, so we have the same stats. Reduce cooldown by 54% with no increased strong attack damage because we have Frenzy, so they normally don't give Berserker. That was actually saved only, I think only Jushiro. I think Jushiro is like the only character that got Berserker and Frenzy, which is actually really cool. So we're not going to bring an ally, and let's get right into this raid, shall we? Alright, let's get right into it. Let's begin with this. 19 seconds, so infinite boost is active for this build. Keep in mind that we're dealing a lot less damage than the strong attack damage build, but with the boost, it should be enhanced. As you can see, we're not one-shotting these enemies, which kind of sucks, but I mean, it is what it is. Now, as you can see, like I can use my boost before the last boost runs out, which means infinite boost. Now, ideally, you'll be wanting to use your second skill with, what is the word I'm looking for? You're going to want to use your second skill as your boost runs out. But as you can see, we're pretty much flowing through our strong attacks relatively easily. We're going to be doing that. While boost is still active, lock it again. Didn't hit anyone, which kind of sucks, to be honest. That's just me being a bad player, though. There is some gameplay from Detective Killua that I would like to showcase on my channel. He said that I can use all his gameplay that he does. He does like speed runs. He does crazy speed runs. So maybe I'll showcase a couple of his videos one of these days. Like honestly, it's really impressive. Like he has Shinji showcases for an Inheritance Zone, which honestly is some of the best gameplay I've ever seen. Like in terms of like speed runs and stuff like that. It's really impressive stuff. All right. The boost is still active. As you see, boost runs out. Oh, boost didn't even run out when I thought it would. Wow, that's pretty cool. Yeah, so you have some leeway when you do this build. I like this build. Still have my boost on. He's one-shotting the enemies now, which is good. Not one-shotting the babies, which is kind of sad in my opinion. Is what it is. I'm noticing a lot of these runs and whatnot that you can't one-shot unless like you have like link slots enabled and whatnot, which I don't really like that. I mean, I understand why, but at the same time, it's kind of annoying and it's irritating. I'm gonna actually do the Ichigo raid because since we don't have killer advantage, we have killer advantage against the boss. So we're gonna do our Hado number 90. All right, let's go. Hado number 90. No more discounted orbs. 65,000. I think that was the one shot. That's my highest damage. I just realized that's my highest damage I've ever done to a character. Yo, Cowboy, it's raised. Yeah, he was giving me shit because my highest damage was only 54k. But like 54k was without attribute advantage on the Aizen raid with Toshiro, so like manga Toshiro. All right, we're gonna do boost. We're gonna be doing it on the Ichigo raid. Okay, so here we are. Now we're gonna be doing our damage early without the boost and see how he does. He wasn't one-shotting the enemies in the Tensor raid, but keep in mind that those enemies are like from the new raid, so everything's a lot harder there. Third skill, as you can see, we're one-shotting even without the boost. We're hitting for like 1600, 2300. Boost. Wasn't able to one-shot there. Can we one-shot this enemy? No, we cannot. Okay, that's interesting. 1800. Should be able to get to the enemies before his boost runs out. Before the boost runs out, boost again. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay. First activation time, like he has very fast activation times. I wish that he was faster than, what's that? I wish that he was faster than Toshiro, to be honest. Like, I wish that he was faster than Toshiro. He's not, unfortunately. But it is what it is. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, bang, 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 bang. Boom, 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 boom. I need to catch up on Empire, guys. Like, I missed that show already. Look at the activation time, though. Like, his second skill is a full screen attack, too, which is good. As you can see, it hits in waves. That enemy was one-shotted, which is cool. Alright, so we're going to do our second skill after we boost. and then we're gonna do our second skill and then boost, and we're gonna do our third. And as you can see, we're still dealing with significant damage. He looks so good, man. He looks so good. I'm so happy that I pulled him, man. I'm really happy. Like, I wanted the original Aizen when he first came out, and it took me like 8 months to get him, so that's why I was so hell-bent on pretty much getting this character. Like, it's just like an emotional thing. But I am so glad that I pulled Flutter, and Flutter, he's so much fun. I don't know if I'll label him the best character for PvE. I think he's the best PvE co-op character. I don't regret pulling him. I hope I don't regret him in the future. I don't plan on going hard for any other banner. Hogyoko Aizen, like Infused Aizen, is just like one of those special cases. And honestly, like with the way he looks and how beautiful he is, like, and y'all see my hair, like I like playing with my hair like he does. But I will leave the video there. Y'all know these guys, grind on, catch me up, hit me up, stay blessed, y'all. Let me know what you'd like to see from this guy. I will get him the 10-10-10 link slots. I should be able to completely finish him without having to use rainbow potions one of these days. And I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.